Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for clicking on my video. So in today's video, I'm going to be making my own hair grease using these ingredients. The first ingredient I have here is the mineral oil. Second, I have the petroleum jelly, and then I have lanolin and soy lecithin. Now these ingredients are the ingredients used in making the blue magic hairdresser hair grease, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to be making my own hair grease using the ingredients in the blue magic hair grease. And also for the mineral oil and the petroleum jelly, I know there's a lot of controversy surrounding these two ingredients. So if you don't want to use mineral oil, you can just use whatever oil you have. And also for the petroleum jelly, you can substitute it for beeswax. That is way better, but I couldn't find any beeswax, so I'm just using petroleum jelly. I don't have a problem with petroleum jelly after all. So this is the container I'm going to be using to make my hair grease, and this is I'm reusing the container, the Palmer's olive oil hair grease container I used before, and I'm just going to put some of my petroleum jelly inside. And keep in mind that I did not measure any of these ingredients. I just did what my mind told me to do. There is no particular measurement for this, and the ingredients I'm using are not actually harmful. Like, they don't have any active stuff in it to, like, say you have to measure them, except if you are allergic to maybe soy or byproducts of soy or animal byproducts, then you might be allergic to them. Or other than that, these are not harmful ingredients. That is how much petroleum jelly I'm going to be using, and I just put just a little amount of mineral oil. I know I said I don't have a problem with these ingredients, but I was scared of mineral oil since I've never used it before on my skin or on my hair. So I just put in a little bit of that, and I'm just going to mix all of that up. The next ingredient I'm going to be adding is the soy lecithin. Now lecithin comes from several sources, but I'm only using the soy lecithin, and this ingredient is actually really good for dry hair. And if you've watched my previous videos, I dyed my hair before, so because of that my hair gets dry really easily. So this ingredient helps in moisturizing your hair, and it helps like restore the natural protective coating of your hair. So it's a very, very good ingredient, and a lot of people like rave about blue magic hair grease, and I think it's because of this type of ingredients in it that people actually like it a lot. So I just added it to my own DIY hair grease, and I'm just mixing that up. And then next I added lanolin. Now lanolin is a byproduct of sheep. Yes, it's found on sheep skin, and it's very effective in enhancing moisture retention, be it on your hair or on your skin. And as I said before, I really have dry hair due to me previously coloring my hair, so I need all the moisture I can get. And this lanolin, I've seen people who have used it for like their baby's skin, like when their babies wear diapers and they have those skin rashes. I've seen people, or I've known people who have used it for that. So I think it's very safe to use on your skin and also on your hair. But keep in mind, it stinks. It smells like sheep, unwashed sheep. Like it just smells like the animal itself since it's a byproduct. So I decided to add peppermint oil, essential oil, to help with the smell, and I think it actually helps a little bit. Now peppermint oil is also good for your hair as it helps with the health of your scalp. But I don't use this hair grease on my scalp, only on my hair. But I just added the peppermint oils so as to mask the smell of the lanolin, because it smells awful. Since it's pure 100% pure lanolin I bought, it smells really awful. But I'm just going to mix that also in, and yeah.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, it can't be replaced. So no one else knows what to do. That's why I spend my life with you. I won't please you any way I can.
So how I use this hair grease is, I just washed my hair, and my hair is still damp. Now the mistake people make is using hair grease on dry hair. You are not supposed to use hair grease on dry hair at all. Number one, hair grease is really thick and it doesn't have any moisture in it on its own. It's something that's supposed to seal in moisture. So if you're using it on dry hair, your hair is just going to be really dry, because it's going to seal in the dryness. There's no moisture, so it's just seal in the dryness of your hair. So how I used it is I washed my hair and then like dried it with my t-shirt a little bit. My hair was damp, and then I applied the hair grease on my hair, and I've decided that for the next 6 months I'm just going to be using this hair grease on my hair. And as I'm filming this voiceover, it's been 2 weeks since the first time I used the hair grease, and I actually like the way my hair felt after. Like, I used the hair grease, I braided my hair up, and then after 4 days I took down the braids to re-moisturize my hair, but it did not feel dry. So I just decided to add a little bit of oil and then twist it up. I waited for 2 days, and then I washed my hair with sulfate shampoo. If you're using hair grease, you have to use a sulfate shampoo, because if you don't get the hair grease out of your hair, you're just going to be piling it off, and then it's going to just weaken your hair strands. So after using hair grease, I think you're supposed to use a sulfate shampoo after using hair grease. So I actually like the way it feels in my hair. I did not use any leave-in conditioner or anything, just the hair grease, and I've decided that for the next 6 months I'm only going to be using this hair grease on my hair and see how it's going to make my hair feel. And also, one thing to note, don't use it on your scalp. Don't use hair grease on your scalp except it tells you to use it on your scalp. Even at that, be very careful, because it's a very thick consistency and it might block your hair follicles. So I only used it on my hair strands. And for my scalp, well, my scalp naturally produces its own oil, so it's going to survive without the hair grease on it. So yeah, that is how I used my hair grease. So guys, that is it for my video, and if you will try making this hair grease, let me know in the comment section down below, and please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.